Do you absolutely hate forecasting? Do you think predictive analysis is the most painful thing in the world? Do you think that the understanding of historical data is missing? Do you feel like the techniques of methodologies that need to be put in place to forecast your revenues or top line are just missing? Getting your revenues and top lines accurate and accurately predicted are an absolute win in getting the rest of your forecasts buttoned up. That is one of the biggest challenge that a lot of the finance community faces. And frankly, a lot of my clients do not think that they have a sustainable financial model in place and are hesitant to take up a financial transformational project and get those efficiencies in place because these techniques are changing by the day and by the quarter. There's basically very little confidence in the kind of techniques that they have put in place for themselves, and their forecasts keep getting challenged all the time because accuracy is good in one quarter and it drops the other in the next quarter. I've put a model in place that very simply demonstrates four different revenue profiles and how it automatically selects the right revenue predictive technique and tells you why it's doing so. So follow along. Right. So, for the purposes of displaying the effectiveness of this revenue predictive analysis template slash model, I've got four different revenue profiles over here. The first one I've got is one that mirrors a mature company. This would be a revenue profile that's steadily growing in nature. And so if I just go steady growth, this would be one that's the profile is linear in nature that would mask the trend line because it's linear. The second revenue profile is one that's an industry is getting disrupted with, and therefore there's steady loss of revenues. Again, it's masking that actual revenue trend line because it's declining in a linear fashion. The third one I've got is one from, say, a retail or an e-commerce industry, a seasonal pattern. And then the fourth one I've got is a growth pattern or hyper growth. Is that, imagine a company that's Series A slash Series C, hyper growing in nature, what they describe as hockey stick. I'd say of everything that I've seen in finance and prediction and projections and forecasting, the seasonal and the growth profiles are the ones that are the hardest to model, and where this template is there to outline the effectiveness of the method. A lot of these techniques are meant to be actually deployed at a vertical cohort level to get that prediction accuracy. So let's go into the template now. And so what I'm simply going to do is first I'm going to walk you through this template. Number one, we've got the historical data part, and we've got historical data all the way to 2031. For the purposes of the prediction model, I've assumed that the last 2 years are actually a forecast, and so the template clears out these numbers and then predicts them based on the method, and then displays the accuracy in the fifth section. So, and before it does that, it tells you why it picked that particular technique as well. So the first one is a steady growth technique, and I'm just going to take in these revenues. I'm going to go into the template. I'm going to paste special, transpose them, and what it's telling me is that the revenue profile is linear in nature. There's no seasonality. The direction is growth, so it's growing, but it is linear, and therefore it is assuming a steady growth slash decline method, which then is giving us a accuracy of 100%. It's 100% because it's perfectly linear in nature, and these are the most simplest and easiest revenue or prediction patterns to model out because they're linear in nature. and they grow in perfect correlation with time or another variable. The second one we've got is steady decline. Again, I won't spend too much time on the first two ones, but I just want to show you the fact that the how the templates are actually functioning. It tells you that it's linear. There's no seasonality. It tells you that there is a decay in that the revenue profiles are declining. It's still selecting the same methodology, and it's still giving you a very high accuracy. To the more interesting part of this exercise, the seasonal pattern. Again, a retail, e-commerce, and just to hone in that point, I'm gonna select that profile one more time. This is what it actually looks like. Template, and I'm going to paste in these values, which are a seasonal. It's telling you that it is not linear. It's telling you that it is seasonal. There is decay because, as you see from the outer years, the revenue profiles are kind of declining. So you see from over here, the trend line is kind of declining. And so it's super intelligent in the fact that it's telling you that it's decaying without making some grandiose or asking you to make some calculations on average growth rates and things of that nature. It's picking a seasonal method, and it's returning an accuracy and average variance for the 2 years of -3%, and a variance standard deviation of 2%. So very highly accurate again. And the last one I want to show you is a growth one. And the third and fourth one, just to reiterate, are the ones that are hardest to model. Pay special, values, transpose, boom. It's telling you that there is no linearity, there is no seasonality, direction is growth, which means it's hypergrowing. It's selecting exponential growth technique and is returning an average variance of 0% and various standard deviation of 0% again. And again, these are some of the techniques that are, and these are 0%, these are not perfectly 0%. As you can see, if I actually blow up these numbers, you'll see that they're actually less than 0% or higher than 0%. So they're not, I haven't selected data to demonstrate how perfectly accurate this template is. It's accurate, but it's not perfectly accurate. Perfectly accurate template would be 100% accuracy, which is unheard of anywhere. And so there you have it. This template and this technique or this framework is a step for a efficient and um, a long-lasting financial transformation project, or a financial model for your company, for your business. So if you'd like to discuss this on a one-on-one basis, I'm all ears, and I'm happy to give you that 30 minutes. And I'm happy to hear any comments or thoughts in DMs or in any other shape or format. But there you have it, the prediction analysis technique by the Finance Pro.